tuned into the realest thing coming out of Guyana. This morning, we're discussing issues in the news, hoping to have your views in comments, and hoping that you're not just a comment. You're more than just a comment, right? At least I see you more than being just a comment. I must apologize as much as I don't. DJ Derek, a good morning to you. As much as I don't apologize, I must apologize for yesterday's interruption. We were having some technical difficulties, and people call me and cuss me and say, "Critic, we depend on you. We got drink we coffee in the morning. You're our inspiration in the day." And I realized I fudged up. So this morning, Zabida, a good morning to you. Nalini, a great morning to you. Annie, morning. Annie Sewak. Yeah. So, Irna, yesterday, I don't know what kind of magic this government doing, right? But yesterday, them do so much a thing. Them man do appointment. Them not here. Them man now hospital do out. Like all will come up for the day for do them a do out. One time. Left on the where are you going to do today, bye? Them appoint the police service commission and somebody else. They make appointments. Plus give away $3 billion, nearly $3 billion. Like, man, every day. Vishnu, good morning. Jean, a good morning to you. Violet, good morning. Natasha, the camp, good morning to you. Right? Like left son of a tomorrow now, wag. The president that run West Coast and Jaguar run somewhere else. How much you want? And here now, everything going close to $1 billion. We used to give you 100 million. We used to do things at 100 million, 10 million, 5 million. Everything is close to $1 billion. You understand? Naz, a good morning. Sham, a good morning to you. Kamta, morning to you. A great morning to all who tuned into the realest thing. Rena B. Pat, good morning. I know you put the big B. Pat aside. I don't feel like you're related to the B. Pats. Rena, you're not related to the B. Pats. But you make sure you put our Tricia name and say Rena B. Pat Passad. Yes, and like some police come and see me, use Rodriguez? I said, no, I don't have any family. I am a Rodriguez, but I don't know you. I don't want to know you. Stay far from me. I treat you like if it's monkeypox. I want no family. Who are you, by the way? Where you come from? Who sent you? Alina. Orland, a good morning to you. Salima, Robert. Anna Ann, like she, Pamela. Madalena. All right. So here now. Yesterday, me tell you what happened yesterday. Yeah, give me glasses out of these lights. Don't worry though. Yeah. So if you tell me, Dave, a good morning. ZZ. Zaza? You Simba wife or what? Zaza, Zazu, Zaza. What's that? Z-A-Z. What kind of name is that? I'm sorry, Zaza. I apologize for that. Whoever did that to you, could only imagine it was traumatic as a child. Growing up, like if your name started from the end of the alphabet and begin, your name start with the end of the alphabet and begin with the start of the alphabet. It's confusing. Like Zaza. There's like Timon and Pumbaa and, Timon, Pumbaa, and the cousin Zaza. Zaza girl morning. If it's this, just pronounce it. I don't know. Yes, but it just looked like if um whoever it is didn't really interested in getting into the alphabet, they're really interested in giving you a name. I don't know if you give yourself that name, but you can't vex with me for laughing. No, you put up a name on Facebook, Zaza. Yes, sir. My name is Zamina, but I made it short for Facebook. All right, Zamina. Yeah, Mr. Pollard, I gotta call you back. I up on my morning live. I ain't forget you. But nothing happened yet. I know. Me too. I can call you. Yeah. So you see how people is getting having a problem? I'm watching and I'm thinking now. So your name is Zamina, right? What is it? Put your name. No, your name is Zaza. Me, you know what's this Zaza about? And I feel you were traumatized as a child. Shelly Passad, a good morning to you. Mewati Passad, right? Joel, Orlando, Dilchan. No, large up yourself, man. Not big up. We biggest for other people. Biggest for them, Harry. We large. Right? So now she got a name like Zaza. What I could do, but I right away I feel sorry for her. I said, oh my God, this child must have been traumatized when she was going to school. You understand? I think like your mother and your father didn't really too interested in going through the alphabet. They just pick one from the end and pick one from the top. And do it 2 times. Instead of just a za. You understand? Give shit is Zaza. This is she come on Facebook. The people them give you a good name. Nice name she mother and father give shit. You understand? She come on Facebook and decided to make the name short. And then come out big and fronting. Morning, Critic. Good morning. So I know how I reply. Oh my God. What is wrong with this child? This child traumatized. Jack Narain. Angela, a good morning to you. Faye Savoy, a good morning. Teddy Suku, good morning to you. Yes, sir? Kamini, morning. Troy, morning. Sarita, morning. How about the next one? Chat name again. Not Asha at the end. She said Natasha, not Asha. It's not Asha. It's not Asha. She's not here. This, I don't know what this company saying. Who tell them to do that? You must give you a nice name. Avinash. Hormon. This is Hormon Bacchus from Hormon and Sons. This is Hormon. Mala. Holly. Oma. Devika. Gomati. Dwayne. Is what ass is this? He's supposed to have it back there. He's supposed to have it back there. He ain't here laughing. Y'all ever say anything like this? The operator there in the comments laughing. This was wrong with these people. So you imagine you gone at a club. And I tell you, this is what he's got to deal with every day. I kid you not. Me could get heart problem. When me go work, when me watch some, me see the workers them laughing in the comments. You imagine, you go at the I can't. Why you always get on like if I there? I accuse the people. I just straight the Dwayne Ross in the thing there. He there, is he operating this thing? This the whole thing is. And he getting more joke than anybody. They mean this joke serious. I thought people laughing just because they want to show happy face or something like that. He there in the melee. Navin Sankar. Shakira. Aquila. Priya, Rupa, Jankelar. You imagine somebody coming and name Jankelar? No, but this morning we have to discuss serious things. When I see his name in the title, imagine I there in a toilet. I there in the hotel. Let me say you go in the hotel room. And you there sit down in the shit early morning and the maid walking and wiping and changing the title. So you sit down right there. He there in the comments. What it with here? I don't know. You imagine in a hotel room. You know the hotel the maid is coming for clean up and and you sit down in the morning. Busting the doozer. You know, you sit down there. Next thing somebody open the door is the maid. And walk like if you're not there. And pick up the tissue, change it, wipe and thing. You understand? You like, it's really I can't, I have no other explanation. This is some serious shit going on here. You understand? Alright. So, Gary Chico, sorry. I got a partner named Chino. Everybody laughing till the belly bust. Watch this girl laugh till tears come out your eye. It's what kind of laugh is that? Watch me. Don't worry. Watch you going on here. This thing I for cry. This the thing for laugh. What you going on here? This partner here, sir, was going to make an arrest. I don't know the fullness of the story. But I know it's police one, civilian one. You hear what I tell you? Because the other policeman black out a man. Right? Cover man black you. This one here, sir, is the other way around. Right? Watch this video. I don't know if he get private flash. Because while he's still catching himself, the man was nowhere to be seen, Wanaki. Now, I don't know if he had an encounter with Flash. Because where is the guy? Where hit he? The other one, the police see the whole confrontation. Now he get hit. And you even seen the man, with the man there. Where hit he? He must have had a private Flash. He get hit so fast. He's still there recovering and trying to figure out what happened. And he come and colleagues there right there stand up. What kind of thing is that? He colleagues there right there stand up. Watch. What going on here? Watch. The man hold a gun before he. The thing happened so fast, you know what I mean? The man will throw some water, but he like he's a dog. Like when dog fight, you throw water. Now here what me say. If he now going down, the other police are standing with a gun in his hand. Who hit he with the man that hit he? Like he get a private flash? That's the only thing I can see. This movement says like what me yesterday. Nothing come 2 o'clock. The day before next is the appointments. I want to know if it's the president hit he. The last man I see that like there's Norton. With the video there with Norton, we saying, the president will show me respect or I will deal with him. Somebody send the video to me WhatsApp quick. I don't waste time. Send the video to me. Let me show them as we're going in. I kid you not. Right? Somebody send the thing to me. WhatsApp. let me show y'all feelings Norton. Annie, it seems amusing, but this is not, there's no respect for the law. Yes, it's a matter of fact. There's no respect for the law. But you got to look at it from all aspects. Yesterday, driving down the road, and by Eccles, 4 police per motorbike, 5 police and 4 motorbike. So I driving down the road, and what is this? No, I want the video with the police. I want the video with Norton. There's a video circulated with Norton saying that he will deal with the president. Yes, sir. I don't know what symptoms he get. Maybe it's the symptoms. In Bangladesh, you just get symptoms just so. That's the video I want. Sandy, good morning. And Sandy telling other people good morning about meeting. Hi Robert, good morning. Sandy yelling, hi Robert, good morning for meeting. Sandy like Dwayne. Rank, please rank. Sandy girl, you're courting for me page, or is here? This is not a dating site. What's going on here? Janet, morning. Sonia, a good great morning to you. Mark Bazdio, morning. Navin, a good great morning to you. Yes, so me tell you, Wagwan, right? Ramesh, morning to you. Samantha, morning. Franklin Kingston, good morning to you. Avanti, Michelle, good morning to you, sweetheart. Lynette, morning. Dexter, morning. Robert, wait, nobody got this video? Wait, let me see, man. I must got it in my WhatsApp videos. You're not, he will deal with the president. He's got a vivid imagination. It's just amazing, guy. You can't help but feel pity for him. He literally wanted to cry there. When he was speaking, you could feel the emotions in his voice. Right? You could feel the emotions in his voice.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like forget it and come and you like, that won't happen with me. I want to make it very clear.
How you believe?
Either I am treated with respect or I will deal with him for Ali. That's the bottom line.
No, here. I can't kid you. No, don't put me up in no kind of black this one face. Me want to see his face. This one put him in the corner. Dwayne, I think Dwayne walking with these people, you know. He put him in the corner, up in a car with show the by face. Who wants to see the by face? This man I want to see, opposition leader. No. I want you to listen to this carefully. Incompetence. You imagine this gentleman, the opposition leader, has now afforded the opportunity to make all kind of accusations. And when he had the opportunity to speak up, speak out for the people of this country, when a government that he's affiliated was in power, he said nothing. Listen to this, man.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like forget it and come and you like, that won't happen with me. I want to make it very clear. Either I am treated with respect or I will deal with him for Ali. That's the bottom line.
So I want you to listen to it one more time. and you will realize what is the problem with this little man. You understand where the problem with the PNC is and why the PNC continue to fail? Because people who lead the PNC seem not to consider the PNC to be a collective. They think about themselves. I want you to listen to the opposition. Not me saying, the opposition leader is saying. Listen to what the opposition leader says.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like forget it and come and you like, that won't happen with me. I want make it very clear. Either I am treated with respect.
Now that says a lot. Opposition leader Aubrey Norton is saying either I am treated with respect, so he felt disrespected. He felt disrespected. He doesn't say either you follow the letter of the law. You understand how these banners continue to fail because of the feelings? This banner is a feelings, Johnny. This is a feelings, Johnny. Now what you, people respecting you, that is what you're trying to achieve here? Respect? Nobody can disrespect you, opposition leader, if you're deserving of respect. Nobody can disrespect you. And you continue to see these banners fail because them is about the self. Again, he shows they're about themselves. He says it clearly. Either I'm treated with respect or I will deal with Irfan Ali like it's a one-on-one. This thing doesn't work like that. You, as a servant of the people, are supposed to be guided by the Constitution and the President. So it has nothing to do with people respecting you. People are going to laugh at you, making the people them laugh at you. Nobody wants to laugh. People don't laugh at things that didn't jokey. Just joke, people see us laugh. If you're serious, people will take you seriously. If you can, in your explanation, your press conference, say that you went to Linden, you had things to do. You went to Linden and nobody was interested in seeing you. Saturday and Sunday you had things to do, outreach. Now I was told, I was reliably informed by one of the people that they visited 3,000 households in Linden and only could have gotten photographs with 40 people, most of which were children. What kind of operation you are running, man? What's really going on with you, man? Now you hear clearly. Clearly you're hearing here. Let me play it one more time. Clearly you're hearing here.
Or I will deal with Irfan Ali.
Here, listen to this.
Bottom line. There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like forget it and come and you like, that won't happen with me. I want to make it very clear. Either I am treated with respect or I will deal with Irfan Ali. That's the bottom line.
No, that's the bottom line. It's opposition leader Aubrey Norton saying that, not me. So opposition leader Aubrey Norton forgets about all that the country needs, all that needs to be done in the country, all that he needs to do as opposition leader. up in the feelings and fighting for respect now. You understand where the injury comes to the party? You understand where the injury and the effects that has? Do you know what the ramifications are? When lunacy enters the politics, you know what that is? No, it's not me saying. And he could come and issue a statement saying what he meant. Yes, sir. He could come and say, he said it clear. Either I am treated with respect. What does respecting you have to do with the price of blood-clad bread? Cost of living, hardships in the country. No, listen again. Incompetent.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who...
Now referring to the now one Guyana president who in 2 years shows that he's been able to bring more Guyanese together than former president in 5 years with social cohesion. One Guyana sound more interested. Social cohesion, people didn't even understand what it meant. One Guyana is simple. One Guyana. One Guyana. And when you're talking about the president, refer to him as the one Guyana president. Simple as the one Guyana president. One Guyana. Everybody could have felt and could feel the vibes. Anybody. No matter who you be. Social cohesion. Like something wrong with me. And we need to sit down with a council. Social cohesion. It did not work. It didn't work in 5 years because their intentions were to act like if they're doing something but make sure it never worked. They were showing social cohesion, talking social cohesion, and then showing something different. Showing division. Y'all forget, while they preach social cohesion, Irfan Ali has set up people who are charged. None of which have been prosecuted until today. No case. When you hear one Guyana, you can't, that song's interesting. Yes, sir, you understand it. That song's interesting. And we have to look at it from that point. When you get people up in the feelings, now, I don't know if you know. One of the persons appointed yesterday, and you are going to do your research or file it too. One of the persons appointed yesterday was responsible for President Ali being charged and placed before the court. Would you believe that? One of the persons that President Ali oversaw being appointed yesterday, one of the persons was responsible, participated in an investigation and everything else that saw now President Ali being charged. Would you believe that? How more unbiased can a president be? You believe you could do me anything like duh? And I appointing you to anything? Huh? You imagine them banner. Put it up, I can show the video. Let me show you all the video. Put me in a car there. Listen to this. This is what happened yesterday. The appointments.
Your Excellency, President Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, the Honorable Anil Nandlal, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Honorable Gilta Shira, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Honorable Principal Magistrate for Worship Judy Lachman, distinguished persons nominated to serve as members of the Police Service Commission and the Integrity Commission of Guyana, invited guests, members of the media, colleagues. On behalf of His Excellency President Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, I would like to welcome you to the Office of the President, and more particularly to this swearing-in ceremony of the members of both the Police Service Commission and the Integrity Commission. In the exercise of the powers conferred upon him by Article 210(1)(c) of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and on the nomination by the National Assembly, after it would have consulted with such bodies as appear to represent the majority of the members of the Guyana Police Force, and any other such body it deems fit, the President will today appoint 3 members of the Police Service Commission. The 4th member, Mr. Hakeem Mohammed, is unavoidably absent and will take the oath of office.
Now that is what yesterday's event was about, right? You hear it. The president reached out to the opposition leader, which is an important thing for them to have consultations, right? They meet out, he meet out to the opposition leader. Opposition leader did not go, not yesterday, day before yesterday. 2 o'clock there was to have a meeting. Opposition leader explained, he held a press conference, and his explanation was he was doing things, he was, as you would know. Yes, everybody knew. He walked about Linden, visited some 3,000 households. They went to houses where people refused sometimes to come out. People shake their hand through the gate. They didn't refuse to open the gate. People even refused to stand up to talk to them. Right? That is what happened in Linden. This. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
I was calling to find out if you find out anything about the NIS for me.
No, you gotta remind me which one. What NIS?
The papers about baby Calitron that you tell me to send on your WhatsApp.
I already sent it to the persons at NIS. I even get no feedback yet though. Remember, I don't run NIS. When you give me these things, I transfer to people and ask them to look at it before I got to skin it up. You understand? But I ain't get no feedback yet. Yeah. So look at this. I want you to listen to this one more time. And you're going to realize there's a feelings Johnny you're dealing with.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like...
By the way, yesterday, President Ali went to La Jealousy, Windsor Forest area to Fisher folks that he met before, months before, told them he heard their cries and their pleas, and has announced the distribution of a $150,000 one-off cash grant to Fisher folk that add up to some 5,500 persons that equate to some 825 million Guyana dollars for Fisher folk alone. So if caring causes you to be accused of incompetence, it is worrying what really the opposition leader is looking for, But you realize where the opposition leader comes from and his problem comes from as you listen to this clip, as we go down into it. Because he has gone array. What happens? In the past, he was mistreated, sidelined. People failed to regard him and notice him as anything. And Aubrey Norton has fought all of his life to gain respect. He's speaking it out here now. You understand? I could only imagine as a child, he would have been laughed at. And because of his stature, it becomes hard to be noticed in a crowd. You understand? They're a collective. They're a collective. The PNC, now in its leadership, you see it's people who are struggling. Partially disabled, and I sit down listening to him last night. The opposition leader don't talk, we got that. He got to put in something more. Are you saying the opposition leader is incompetent and is what he said was inadequate? In the press conference, I'm telling you, if I talk in and then you come in, let me go to the press conference for y'all. No. PNC press conference. AFC team. They hold a press conference. Now this man had something more to say. Like what the hell? This is their press conference, right? Now listen to this.
The youth degenerates so that the government can exercise its control and domination. And while we say that, there is no proper programs in the...
While you're looking at this, you must understand what you're looking at. It is a clique of people who are fighting for respect, not for an opposition cause, not for a people. These are people who were sidelined, nobody ever cared about in their life. Nobody cared about them. So now they want respect. They say, yes, I have arrived. Yes, Comrade Leader Aubrey Norton, we see you. Listen to this. I can't make this up.
Of youth sport and culture for our young people. So you're dealing with a complete failure.
Thank you. Any other questions? All right. I don't see the hand of anyone else.
Can I make a quick...
You can go ahead, mister.
Yes, thank you. So just building on the point regarding the failure to create jobs, what the PDP is really depending heavily on is...
Just building on the point, yes, eh? The opposition leader just done speaking. Coming up now is just building on the point. Making the man look like a jackass. What building on the point what the opposition leader said wasn't enough? They can't even get their ducks in a row. It's a celebratory attention. I want to say something too. They're in opposition. They're political people and acting like if they're the people. Like yesterday, being on a man telling me, yeah, I gotta come service, and I just hear he telling the president shake his hand and he tell the president, oh, why you coming? He come. Yeah, I gotta get on the live. Yeah, I gotta come. So like you like talk. Listen to this one, you know.
Generating jobs from lowering the cost of electricity and manufacturing and so on. But what has happened is that their projects are delayed by a year, more than a year, and that even recently we're hearing that the contractor is pulling out of the Amalia Falls hydro project, which is a perpetual disaster. And so they failed in terms of their plans to create jobs, so they're making an attempt to try and create a few small jobs here and there to cover, as the leader indicated, this failure. The other thing that I wanted to ensure that
The other thing, so it's obvious. It's obvious what Aubrey Norton said, the opposition leader said, was inadequate. And this smarty pants here is bringing clarity in that case. In publicly, as you look at them do their press conferences, this young man with his ego saw the need to bolster what Aubrey Norton said, since it wasn't much. Them body can't even get it right at their own game here.
But what has happened is that their projects are delayed by a
Here it
year,
is.
more than a year.
Now me make up these
Even
things.
recently we're hearing that the contractor is pulling out of the Amalia Falls hydro project, which is a perpetual disaster. And so they failed in terms of their plans to create jobs, so they're making an attempt to try and create a few small jobs here and there to cover, as the leader indicated, this failure.
As the leader indicated, just the leader, but he is here to bolster what the leader said.
The other thing that I wanted to ensure that we point out and emphasize,
The other thing I want to ensure we point out and emphasize, because the opposition leader did not do it enough. He was short in his emphasis of what he now is going to make a point of.
that I believe Mr. Harris was hinting to, is that we've seen a real increase in inequality and a real increase in poverty in the country over the past year or two. And that is something that Guyanese need to really get a good sense of, because during the same few years, in the past few years, we've seen the stock market go through the roof, we've seen housing prices go through the roof. There are Guyanese that are making money, there are some Guyanese involved in the oil and gas industry that are making money. But the ordinary Guyanese has not been able to benefit. Rather, we've seen standards of living decline. Even today, the oil price is over $120 a barrel. And I encourage Guyanese every day to check to see what that oil price is. This is a time of plenty, but the PUP's policies and approach to governance have meant that there isn't anything put aside to help people through this difficult period and to help them to benefit from our tremendous growth. So as much as they may say that they're going to create jobs and lower the cost of electricity, I would submit to the Guyanese people that given that Amalia again is going to be problematic, it is very much in question whether any of that will come to pass and whether they can ever create the jobs that they are promising Guyana's young people. I recall, when I was growing up on the PUP, there was a real sense of hopelessness. There was no optimism about the future of Guyana.
That is sad. That is so sad. When he was growing up under the PPP, this boy went to Queen's College. There was a sense of hopelessness. Wow. Obviously, he didn't major in history. But I think the sense of hopelessness he experienced, he absorbed it too much. Because now he has become one of the hopeless. I try with them, people don't mind. I try with them. I done with he. Next topic. So hopelessness. Hopelessness is a real thing in this place. Yeah. So I came across a post on social media. Here we're telling you, just to make sure it's clear as day, the president appointed, one of the persons appointed yesterday is a person who the president, who would have caused in the past the president to be charged. Right? As a result of what that individual did. Do your research. Check out who these people are that were appointed yesterday. You don't get more unbiased than that. You understand? Now this gentleman here did a Facebook post, and I want you to listen to it. And I wouldn't say much, but if there's help needed, the authorities who know about these kind of things, because you have things been happening in America, and you know, these school shootings and all kind of things. And the funny thing is, social media gives you an insight into what's in people's minds and what they're thinking, what their thoughts are, right? And we fail to look at it. We pass it off as, you know, true things as jokes. So listen to what this gentleman had to say.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Richard Beverly, and well, to most of my friends and colleagues, I want to say this. Since we have moved from our location in Georgetown and come to this premise, which is located in Providence, things has been quite unwelcoming to a point whereby my belief in certain things that never existed in my thought began to surface, meaning that I never believed in certain darkness until I came to this place here, which is quite unruly to the body. And the thing about it, what bothers me the most is the ability of these things to control your thought life, or your emotions, or your physical being itself. I am battling so much right now in this new home that we're in right now. So much that we had to leave it for a period of time to try to recuperate and regroup so we can return. We returned today. After a few weeks, we realized that in the bedroom that there was a strong negative energy that was pulling at me in the room and destroying songs in the house. And this was the same reason why we left in the first place. And now, so I'm a little flustered, so forgive me for my stuttering at this time. I'm requesting to have a grand opening of this property on July the 4th of next coming months, and the premise here, whereby we will have the pastors to minister, to pray, to sanctify the home, and bless this home and prepare it again for a family. I want to show you an image of something that is that I have in my possession, and you can tell me what you think of it.
Now the video ended there. I didn't see there. There's nothing showing what he was talking about. So this gentleman is having a discussion about having supernatural experiences and wanting to have the pastor come to open the home and these kind of things. These things have to be looked at seriously, and this is what many Guyanese are experiencing. What happened to Guyanese is that when they encounter issues that they cannot explain, they suggest spiritual or supernatural experiences. So I will leave that there, and I think we're just about, we got a couple more minutes to give you. Let's discuss so the appointments that the president made. Meaningful consultation. The opposition leader threatened to move to the courts I would love to see what the courts, what direction the court would give. I can tell you, in the past, David Arthur Granger, President David Granger, unilaterally appointed Mr. Patterson to head GCOM as GCOM's chair. Unilaterally. Funny enough, there were some consultations that were going on. Now, how that works, and somebody referred to what the president did yesterday to what happened at GCOM. But what happened is a list or 3 lists of persons were produced. And the president decided to choose way outside of that list. Making an appointment to his own, knowing what he was doing. Because Patterson went on to do things that obviously he was put there to do. Now, meaningful consultations means we can gaffe, we can talk, we discuss what's going on. But the process can't stop. The process has to go on. Now, it would be nice if it is challenged. Because what happens then? If the opposition leader challenges this in court and go all the way up to the CCJ, and the CCJ explained to him, because there needs to be meaningful consultation and then appointments. But these appointments need to be weird. They've been waiting for a long time. I think since 2021 they had police service commission that's needed. Right? Now, if, just a thought for the opposition leader, if you go to court and the court said what the president did was right, where does that put you? You can't play no game no more. You could play a game now and saying the president doing the wrong thing outside and fool the people that they will believe. But when the courts make a decision on this and say what the president did was perfectly in order. He consulted with you, he meet you, you attack. Second time you decide never come. The president went forward. You gotta ask yourself, nobody, do you want to take that risk? So, these people from Barbies, man, I don't know why they don't call it. They embarrassed for their own thing. The VP News conference, a one-man circus. Some Guyanese have pressed the Honorable of Guyana to hold press conference. He did, and I regret it. He listened to him calling because interviews included was studied comedy. 2 endless hours, country leading political blabber and wafer. Attention have basic tenseness carefully phasing. If anyone who to ask is something, I mean a wonderful we went down. But who cares about Village Vice? Nobody listens. Even their own people don't listen to Village Vice. I don't know. Right. So I'm asking the opposition leader if he's willing to take that risk. To go Like they took 5 months, they took risk. Everybody forget about all these court matters, you know. When Granger been all yes, he could do this and he could do that, he could follow the letter of the Constitution and bobbing and weaving and dodging. A police service commission has been appointed. Country is moving forward. You gotta look at the people, the individuals. You gotta look at their performance. I don't know what the criteria is being looked at. I know one is a businessman. One is a pastor. And I ain't too up for pastors in nothing. You understand? But there's me. Y'all is running the church and getting people all y'all money. So obviously y'all believe in them. Pastors in high up on me list as people with esteem. But y'all are believers. Guyana is a believing country. So what's the problem? It's just one voice. What is the problem? This country can be run by Aubrey Norton's criterias and the fact that he wants respect. Aubrey Norton is fighting for respect. And not me says so. I'll play it one more time for you. Listen to Aubrey Norton fighting and struggling for respect. That is what he wants. All he wants is to be noticed and respected. I want you to listen to this interview. I don't know if he was having an interview in the Ring or whatever. Right? Oh God, boy. What you just do, boy? You're doing one thing all the time. Do one thing, nah, man. Where titivate for? Me tell you ready. Here are Aubrey Norton issues.
There's nothing you can do when you have to consult with an incompetent leader who makes the mistake of setting a date and then just like forget it and come and you like, that won't happen with me. I want to make it very clear. Either I am treated with respect or I will deal with Irfan Ali. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. Well, brother, I know what you mean you will deal with Irfan Ali. But Irfan Ali don't deal the hand. You gotta deal with the. Right? So you guys, just respect the guy is looking for. Y'all please give him respect. Y'all please give the opposition leader Aubrey Norton respect before he does something silly again. Guys, have a nice day. It was interesting spending this morning with you guys. And thank you for tuning in to the realest thing coming out of Guyana. You could only expect me to give you like it is, like I see it. Thanks once again.